something completely different.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Saw this headline here, and this right here is the definition of a cloud chaser.
Steven Twitch Boss's brother seems to agree with those who are calling out Allison Holker after her recent claims about the late star.
Yeah, she had no right to release any of this. That's because you know without his fame, you are nothing.
In posts on his Instagram story, DeAndre Rose reshares a post from dancer Courtney Ann Platt in which Courtney slammed Allison's allegations about
She's a bitch.
which she details in her upcoming memoir titled This Far, My Story of Love, Loss, and Embracing the Light.
No one's asking for it. No one's going, Allison Holker, we need to hear from you, you cloud chaser.
In an interview with People magazine published January 7th, Twitch's widow opened up about finding mushrooms, pills, and other drugs she didn't recognize.
Yeah, he was working with Ellen. He had to be high to deal with her.
Hidden inside shoeboxes just days before he was laid to rest.
Yeah, I would leave it from you too. I would hide everything. Because he knew you were a blabbermouth like you're doing right now. Because you're as trustworthy as a dead rat.
She told the outlet, I was with one of my really dear friends, and we were cleaning out the closet and picking out an outfit for him for the funeral.
Man, what are your skeletons? If you're just going to release his skeleton, you're so perfect.
It was a really triggering moment for me because there were a lot of things I discovered in our closet that I did not know existed.
Yeah, that's a you thing.
It was very alarming to me to learn that there was so much happening that I had no clue about.
Oh, that sucks. But you're going to talk about your husband like this? After there's enough people that rip into people that commit suicide? You're an imbecile. You never loved him. You were with him for the attention. Just admit it to yourself. Admit that without your big boobies and your personality, without your good looks, you would be nothing.
Allison also said it was only after she began digging into her husband's secrets that she realized how much he'd been keeping to himself.
Yeah, he was depressed. When he took his life, I don't think he thought the woman that he loved would be doing this. But when you're just another hot girl and you really have nothing going for you, that's the route you take because you're classless.
Including allusions in his journals that he'd been sexually abused by a male figure in his childhood. Following the interview's release, a friend of Twitch's, dancer Courtney Ann Platt, posted a lengthy message about Allison's allegations, saying in part on Instagram, "This is by far the most tacky, classless, opportunistic act I have ever seen in my entire life."
This is why it's gotta suck being rich and famous is the women you attract. Yeah, they're hot, but they're clout chasers.
We all had to sign some weird NDA to attend his funeral, not to share anything or ruin his name.
Yeah, and then you're out there, you were cheating on him.
As if that was on anyone's mind in the first place. And here you go and write a book with all the dirty laundry smearing his name,
bitch,
and attempting to dim the bright, loyal, loving light that was your husband.
Of course you don't have to do mushrooms. I got a trip to realize I messed up marrying you.
My friend. Courtney Ann adds, whether any of it is true or not is actually beside the point. This smear campaign for a buck is absolutely not what he would have ever wanted.
He would have wanted a divorce and he would have banged an intern. That's pretty.
No matter how bad he was hurting, you're a living, breathing bulldozer. Stick to your own demons.
Like being a clout chaser with no personality. How does that feel? Yeah, Allison Holker, you're hot or whatever. But without your good looks, you're just another skeleton. You're just another morbid human being that takes a dump in the morning.
Shame on you, Allison. Shame on your money-hungry team. Let my friend rest in peace.
And then she responded.
Allison Holker is addressing backlash over her new book. The So You Think You Can Dance alum is responding to critics who slammed her after she shared revelations in her upcoming book, This Far, My Story of Love, Loss, and Embracing the Light.
I love how she's an alum for So You Think You Can Dance, like the most meaningless talent show. Like, wow, you did something besides being married to Twitch. Loser.
About her late husband, Stephen Twitch Boss, who died by suicide at the age of 40. The dancer sat down for an exclusive People magazine interview published January 7th, in which Allison claimed she
just looks like a side chick.
discovered a slew of hidden secrets, including a, quote, cornucopia of drugs hidden in Twitch's closet right before his funeral, and Twitch's journal, which alludes to sexual abuse by a male figure in his childhood.
Yeah,
After
maybe keep that private.
posting a video teasing the interview to her Instagram page, Allison receives a slew of negative comments accusing her of, quote, disgracing the late entertainer. One commenter writes, quote, this whole thing made me sad. He's gone. Why tear apart his name? I was fully supportive about you moving on and being happy, but this paycheck was not worth disgracing his name. Allison responds, quote, I'll always love you. Just trying to help people feel safe to ask for help and support.
Yeah, you can do that while keeping the info private. That's because you got nothing. How does that feel? That you're just another clout-chasing woman who makes all women look bad.
Calling the situation hard to digest, the commenter then retracts her criticism and apologizes
Oh, I hate that. I hate when a celebrity responds and they're like, I'm sorry. Stick by your word. She's a bitch.
to Allison. But she's not the only one questioning Allison's tell-all. Twitch's brother, DeAndre Rose, seems to agree with those who are calling out Allison over her claims.
He agrees with me.
In posts on his Instagram story, DeAndre reshares a post from dancer Courtney Ann Platt, in which Courtney slams Allison's allegations about Twitch. Her statement reads in part on Instagram, quote, this is by far the most tacky, classless, opportunistic act I have ever seen in my entire life. We all have to sign some weird NDA.
All right, we heard that in the previous clip. Allison Holker. I know you're good looking, so it's pretty easy for yourself to look yourself in the mirror. But how do you look yourself in the mirror? Knowing you're a pig.
Happy hour. Happy hour.